So, if you're not breaking rods, what's happening to your rods?
Go ahead and tell us the story, Reader, how you...
I ran into a guy up on Little Pine on Monday, Sunday or Monday, I forget which day it was, maybe Tuesday. He pulled up to the creek. He asked me how the fish were biting. I said, good. He got out and I gave him my whole spiel about Nico and everything. And when he got out of his truck, he was wearing a boot. He had just had 2 toes removed. I asked him what was going on, you know, diabetic, yada, yada, yada. I gave him my condolences to that and all that kind of stuff. And he came down to the creek and he was carrying like a 1920
Yeah.
closed face reel rod, you know, the whole shit.
Definitely
match.
not the extra
Yeah,
fast,
no.
sensitive that you were just talking about.
He was up there mumbling and struggling. So I went up and I go, let me see your rod. I took it and I rigged it up just like I would with the scent balls. He threw out and he caught one right away.
Nice.
The guy gets a smile on his face.
That's what it's all about.
Well, once he started to loosen up, he went into telling me how his house just burnt down, lost everything. They weren't home. The whole place gone.
I've actually had that happen to me, and I know exactly how that feels, and I can only imagine with him going through that other stuff too.
Well, as I talked to him, you know, he was telling me the story about everything. He literally had that rod left in a shed, and his wife had gone away on some kind of trip, and he thought, I'm just going to go fishing just to go do something.
Yeah, gotta
Well,
clear your head. I'm sure.
sitting there watching him. Now he's snapping his line. His line's so old. He's snapping his line, setting a hook. So I walked over to him and I said, here. I gave him, I had a couple packs of Nico in my vest that I handed to him. I go, you can have these. And then there was a pack of scent balls, pack of wax worms, I think it was. I go, here, I'm going to hang out here for a while, just use my rod. So he took my rod. He was using it, carrying on. Oh, he kept telling me more and more about his situation, and it hit me pretty hard. I told him, I was like, I'm going to take off. I went to walk away, and I left my rod there, and he tried to stop me. And I was like, it's yours, bud. It's 100% yours. Just keep it.
Wow.
And, well, it ended up not being the rod I really wanted to give away.
Oh, it wasn't some Kmart special?
No, it was a Loomis.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He tried to stop me, but I couldn't. He needed it. He
Yeah.
needed it way more than I did.
Yeah.
So.
Some things aren't always just about the tag, you know?
Right. That it hit a little hard. So.
Well, that's one thing that we had
That's
asked
nice.
our pro staff to do this year at the shop is if they see any of the sportsmen going above and beyond, to give them a certificate of sportsmanship. So, Mr. Reader, and if you notice, instead of a standard $10 certificate to the shop, we kind of changed the value a little bit to help for the purchase of a new rod.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm going to help you replace some of those baits, too.
Okay.
So,
Thank
thank you for doing what you do.